fire off. Cool. Okay, let's hope that everything else is not blasting. All right, everything looks like it's working. Even though the Google one says I'm offline. But I am not offline. I can assure you that. There we go, live. Stream health, okay. Viewers experiencing minor issues. What's the minor issue? There are no minor issue. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. You're wrong, YouTube. You're wrong. All right, let's get started, I guess. So I guess with this, I'll start building the replacement to the RSO directory at UW. Current website's pretty crap, if I do say so myself. And we're going to be doing it using Vue.js, Firebase, and Bulma. Vue.js is like basically a JavaScript. It's like React. It's a JavaScript framework that allows you to use kind of a different way of building a website. Like a JavaScript, normally you dip into the DOM, so you basically access HTML elements directly and just kind of modify them, which is kind of lame. Versus if you adopt a more kind of like reactive style development, you kind of you'll see it's hard to explain. The other ones using are Firebase, which is really great free. There are paid options, but free real-time cloud system, software as a service. It's got a ton of stuff built in. It's got a like real-time database, which is what we'll be using, and a few other things as well. Login authentication, which I think we might get to at a later point. And then on top of that, on top of there's Bulma. Oh goodness, I haven't used these in a while. It's been a couple months. Bulma is basically a CSS framework, and it's like Bootstrap. I'm sure you've heard of Bootstrap. And it's just a bit better because it's less bloated. It doesn't have any JavaScript in it. It doesn't have a lot of messy stuff. It just has kind of what you need. I've had to dip into the extensions a couple times just because like I needed like a specific element, and usually there's been something available that I have that I want. So it's pretty good. All right, I guess we'll get started. So I'm cheating a little bit. So I already actually have a very similar project. Students. So I've already been building this website on my own. It's basically it's a real-time like app like manage like DND kind of things, and this is basically the same structure that we're going to be using for the RSO directory. It's going to be the same thing, right? You're going to have basically a list of RSOs. You're going to have various properties on them. It's probably not going to have this like 2/3, 1/3 kind of style because, or not 2/3, 1/3. It's like 2/4, 1/4, 1/4 because, it's probably not going to have this style because you don't need all this detail on the side. I think we can actually embed that directly within the RSO. But it is going to have this kind of real-time thing where you can click on one and it'll like tell you more about it, and it'll have like it'll just be nice. It'll look pretty. And then I'm also going to implement the real-time searching. So if I search, for example, for Fireball, as I type, it'll automatically start filtering the list. This is called, it's also got something called fuzzy searching. So fuzzy searching is basically, you don't have to type the exact thing that you want. So if I'm looking for like anti-magic field, I can just type anti-field. And as you can see, it's the first result. I'm actually cheating a little bit. So Firebase is actually NoSQL database, and which means that it's non-relational, and you cannot actually search non-relational databases like this. And so what I'm doing is I'm actually just downloading all this data. When I say all this data, I mean all this data. I'm downloading all of it in one fell swoop, and then I'm just searching that locally using a JavaScript library called, I don't remember. We'll get to that. So I'm actually just going to fork this repo. Actually, I should probably just start on my own. We'll fork it. We'll fork the repo, and then we'll just work off of this one because, And hey, the repo's open source, so you can follow along too if you want. I guess if you want to, if you're into that sort of thing. Not everyone is. Cool. So this project's actually called AirDND, just because it's like Airbnb, but it's not. Wow, look at me. I write good readmes. It's already like install things. Cool. So we'll fork this. Let's fork it. I've already forked it. Where have I forked it? Can I not fork my own repository? Okay. That's fine. I'll just create a new one and then copy everything over manually. Thanks, Git. Cool. So let's find where it is. That's not the terminal I want. I don't know if anyone's going to be watching this. Actually, I should probably promote this just a little bit. Just a little bit. Let me check to see if it's if the channel's even showing up. YouTube. I just go to YouTube and just search like Dubs Tech, and we'll see what we're doing. Oh, cool! It shows up. Nice. Okay, I'll just copy the link to this. Can I throw this in the messenger thing? I don't know if anyone's even gonna see it. Cool, that's fine. We'll just leave it how it is. Okay, it's supposed to be a test stream. Worst case scenario. A little bit probably to get you know. Actually, can I post this anywhere? Cool, that's fine. Cool. So what do we gotta do? Let's start by, I'll be published as a VOD. That's what I want. I want to go to the GitHub directory. So you're gonna go to code, GitHub, and then we want to, another D&D. What do we want to name this project? This will be RSO directory. It's a directory, not copied. Can't I just do cp-r? Yay, that worked. Oh shit, it's gonna copy all the no, it's gonna copy the node modules. RMRF, RSO. We don't want to copy those, right? So let's do it in Finder because I'm lazy. I can do some things in the command line, not everything. Cool, so we have our this one. We'll copy everything except for that. This will be called RSO directory. This will be a short stream, probably go into like 12:30, 12:15, 12:20, 12:20. Cool. So I'm gonna screenshot. We don't need a lot of this stuff, do we? Don't need the README. Who needs a README these days? I mean, goodness. Cool. And then we're going to oh, it's not a Git repo yet. So we want to cd into RSO. And then we'll do, actually, let's like change what we can while we're here. So let's open it in my favorite code editor, Sublime Text. And we'll remember how to learn JavaScript. So what do we need? Actually, I think we need all these things. We don't need that. We don't need, ooh, do we need a router? Do we need a router? What do we want to do? We just want to have a list of each RSO. I think for this we don't need one, but I'll just put it in anyway. And then put the base code in there because you never know what you're going to use. Change the title to RSO directory, and then we will have all this other garbage that I have to delete. Cool. Oh, we need to reconfigure all the Firebase crap. All right, let's set up Firebase as well. So we'll have RSO directory. Cool. I guess that already exists. We'll use the default settings because I don't care, and I'll accept the controller terms because I also don't care. Ooh, can we use US West instead? Wow. Okay, I see how it is. Google favoring the East Coast. Disgusting. Let's check the stream quality. See if anything's happened. While it's like loading and garbage. Wow, it seems like everything's actually working. Yay, it's ready. Cool. So awesome. Let's go into the database, and we will create the database. Let's start in. Ooh, do you want to do locked mode? We'll just do test mode because I mean it doesn't matter for now, right? Right. I set up like test mode before, and I get like 15 emails a day from this. It's like, oh, your security rules aren't good enough, and I don't really care. So I forgot how to do this. Let's, I think we have to go to the project overview and then add an app, and then it's gonna give us all the data. So we will just copy and we will paste the data in here. Oh goodness, what, my indentation was broken last time. Wow, I suck. Initialize the app, perfect. Let's also get rid of that dist folder because We are going to do it ourselves later. Oh, I'm also using this awesome thing called Parcel. If you used Webpack or heard of Webpack before, Parcel is like Webpack but no configuration, and it's absolutely amazing. It's 10 out of 10 IGN, would use again. It is beautiful. I wanted to kill myself when I was using Webpack because it was like 600 lines of configuration code, and it was just absolute garbage, and nothing would work. And like I look up one small issue, and just the whole thing would break. So anyway, let's move on. So great. So we have the Firebase configured. We just have to remove all the boilerplate crap from here. Oh god, and we're gonna have to redo all the routing. We're just gonna keep the nests everything below. Cool. So we'll just have our home component. I'll keep all the boilerplate code here because it's pretty useful. When I say boilerplate, I mean just all the code I wrote from the last project. So we'll go to main app view, and then we'll have home be our main components. So we'll also need to delete the components, source components, delete everything except for home, coolio, and then our home component will have absolutely nothing in it because that's how it is. Is there anything else we want? Oh, we got rid of this. Let's get rid of that. Got the DB set up. Yeah, that's set up. That's set up. We will get rid of our hacky styles. We'll keep some of it. What do we want to keep? Let's get rid of those because I'm not using that anymore. And we don't want a dark design, and I don't think we need height 100, but we'll keep it there just in case. Cool. Awesome. Is there anything else we need? I mean, that should work. Now let's go to my previous Git repository to figure out how to set this up. npm install. Oh, perfect. Let's check to see everything works, and we will. Do you want to commit first? That's a good idea. That's a good question. That's a good answer. Let me just like throw this in here. Hold on. 1 moment. How can I get the video URL? Nice. Short test stream for like an hour. Like an hour will be saved as an unlisted VOD on the channel. Awesome. Cool. So, right. So is that all we have to do? Just have to do npm install. I think so. Oh yeah, that's right. Do you want to do the Git repo first? No, we don't. npm. We do. Add a dot. Ooh. Oh, I got rid of my git ignore. We need a git ignore. We'll add that later. No, we need that now. What's the previous? How did the previous repo do it? And then we'll do. So I used Node macOS Firebase, and I modified it already. So we'll cp r.gitignore into rso directory. And then is there anything else we want? Vivant. Oh crap! We need the Babel stuff in the editor config. Editor config to rso, and then we'll copy the Babel rc to rso, and should be everything. Should be everything. Git commit, initial commit. Perfect. Now, dang it, someone messaged me. I didn't. Okay. I didn't delete the git ignore. Also, it helps Zuby if you type. Sorry, my friend Sabir's watching. If you type in the server, if you type in the stream chat, it would be very helpful. But delete the git ignore what we needed. I did not delete the git ignore. I just didn't copy it over because it's a hidden file, and therefore hidden files don't get copied in Finder because Finder doesn't know what hidden file is by default. Because if I enable it, it'll have like 6 million files in my home directories, and I'll cry. I mean, I already cried, but you. Cool. So we have all that in. Let's. Jesus Christ. Up and down. I use a Git client. I'm a bitch. I know. It's, it's what it is. We will do that. Type in the stream. Oh, you haven't seen the message yet. That's right. There's a delay. Cool. We have our initial commit. Yay! And now we will post it on GitHub, just so everybody can follow the progress, even though nobody cares. I can see you watching the stream. It said there's one viewer. Oh my god. Oh my god. Unless like I have it open another tab or something, which I have done before. I've had it one time. I was like checking my previous streams, and I had it open in like 2 tabs, and I'm like, I have 2 viewers, and I just no one is watching. It's fine. Arso directory udub. Rebuild of Arso directory website at UW. And we'll keep it public. Who cares? I could just change that later. No one looks at my Git repo, right? Except for like recruiters. Cool. We'll copy that. We'll go to tower. We will add a remote. And we'll call this GitHub or like origin. I forgot how they do it. They do origin. That's what they call it. I always call mine GitHub just because it's like more helpful, but whatever. Yeah, the stream's going on. Goodness. What do you think it is? Jeez. Okay, cool. We'll push to origin. And everything should magically work. Unless I'm an idiot and I typed git init. I did, or npm install. I did not. Yes! We found a potential security vulnerability in one of your dependencies. Jesus Christ, what a great way to start. Parcel bundler, high severity. Upgrade. Okay. Oh, it's cool. It links the CVE right there. Wow. Okay, we'll update it. We will... Let's go to our package. Was it parcel bundler? It's version 1.10.0. I guess do that, right? Perfect. What do you mean YouTube's lying to you? Shouldn't be lying to you. I'll type there just in case. Cool. Wait, we are sophisticated. We can use the updated parcel bundler to prevent hackers. And we'll push that up immediately because I am impatient. So, what do we want to do now? We want to check to see if everything worked. I did absolutely fix that security vulnerability. I don't know why it's still telling me. I did. Can I do I have to close it manually? Oh, did I type less than? No, I did what they wanted. I did what they wanted. We'll just let it sit there for a little bit. We'll just see if it... We'll let it cool down for a bit. Cool. Jesus Christ. What do you mean 15 minutes out of an hour? That does not make sense. Oh, I've been streaming for like a little bit, like 15 minutes. So that's probably why. Oh, we should probably add a README. Let's do that just because I'm procrastinating. Touch, README, identity. I don't know why it's called touch. I don't know whose idea that was. Arso directory rebuild. This repo is a rebuild of the Arso directory website at UW. Let's link it just so people can see the garbage that we are replacing. There it is. Yikes, I can't copy and paste. Was that the... Does it just have like an empty equal sign? Jesus Christ, it's horrible. Cool. At UW, all progress is live streamed, available to watch back on YouTube on the Dubs Tech YouTube channel, and then we'll just link that to YouTube. I think later I'll upgrade I'll put like a direct thing. Live preview just to make sure it works. Awesome. Why did it open my other Safari window? Cool. So now we will push this, added readme, and cool. So now we can actually start running and see if our changes worked. We will npm install and wait 6 years. One thing I like doing is I have this app called iStat Pro, and it lets me see my memory usage and crap. And I love seeing whenever I run npm, just everything just shoots up like. Also, look at my poor GPU. It's just dying. It's dying. The graphs aren't even loading. There we go. Goodness Jesus Christ. Just clear my throat there. Sorry about that. That's, I don't know. Blah, 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 blah. No repository found for D&D test. Where am I? Oh, yikes. I changed the name of the RSO directory. Trying to remember what else I changed. Get good. Type in stream chat, mate. Show the viewers what you. Ooh, let me check to see if that mic. My mic is picking up my rockin' fan noise right now. I have this cool little plugin. Let's do any mic. Ooh, spicy. Why is it? It's being like a vibrating sound. Let's not worry about that. Cool. So nice. Oh yeah, look, that's Node. That's all Node. That big spike right there. I just put it on my screen if you can see it. Cool. Okay, that should work. What do we have to run? We have to do like npm run dev. And let's see what happens. Localhost 1234. Failed to open page. Oh, it's not done. It's got installed Babel. What did the developer say during Thanksgiving? Babel, Babel. Anyway, 12 seconds. The first one's always slow. Host 124. Yay! It's my broken code from before. Why is that showing up? Main app. Oh, I didn't remove any of this code. Whoopsie. And then we'll have. What do I want to do? And then also views go inside there. We'll keep that. We will take rid of all this stuff. I think we'll keep a hero just because. Wanna be a hero, whatever that song is. It's a good song. And we'll put H1 hello world. What's nice is I think it has auto. Oh yeah, look at it. I read it in the background. So like if I just type like whatever, I hit save, it just like auto builds instantly. Isn't that just so fantastic? You know how long it's been setting that up? Take a guess. Your guess is wrong. I think it's been like 20 minutes setting it up. It's just like nothing. With Webpack, I spent like an entire day, and I wanted just to make it. Cool. So it works. I don't think Bulb was working. Let's check for any errors. Why is it re-indexing my computer right now? Why is it re-indexing my computer? Anyway. Cool. You see, they found 0 vulnerabilities. Cool. So what do we need to do now? Well, one thing we have to do is I have to plug in my computer. I have a good battery, so I didn't notice. I was streaming while running code while on battery. I'm glad to know I can do that in the future. Cool. So, what else do we need to do? Oh, you're typing now. 20 minutes. 20 minutes? What do you mean 20 minutes? Cool. So, the the routing link is still broken. Let's fix that now. Where is it getting the? Oh, because I had the has text white. Yikes! Let's not Google that. I don't think my Babel is working at all. Oh, the home page isn't being shown. Oh, because I'm on the. There we go. So if you just search like anything else, it doesn't work. And the reason why the hashtag's there is because Oh, I see. The reason why the hashtags there is because it's like the view router instance. That's what that's doing. I think you can remove it. I think you have to set history mode to true, but then you don't get that like auto live reloading. I don't know. We'll see. Cool. So, why have I not committed? Oh goodness. I think we have to ignore the. I forget. Do you ignore the package lock? I don't think so. Git committing package lock. Pack age lock. I think you do have to commit it. Yes, you can. Nice. Perfect. And then we'll just get rid of all that garbage. Great. So why is Hello World happening? Hello World is happening because those were where the navigation was supposed to go, but we don't have any navigation, so we don't need to worry about that. Cool. And we'll get rid of that, and all the subviews go inside there, and since we're building everything in subviews for now, we'll be great. Removes old code. What did I add? Why is Babel installed? Let's commit these separately. Babel fixed, Babel. Did the package lock change the name too? Oh yeah, because this is gonna crash my. Yay, it changed it. Okay, cool. Babel added, renamed project, and package JSON, and then we will remove lingering. Oh, let's make that like Hello World or something, like, you know, a bit more up to date. Where is it? Where did I put it? It's in home, right? Yeah, it's in home. And then hello, world. And cool. Now let's go update that. And then removes lingering previous old code. We'll commit. We'll commit. Why are you freezing? Why is my CPU at 100 degrees? Yikes. Activity monitor, save me. What's going on? Oh, tower is just dying over there. That's fine. Yep. Rip in pieces. Start it again. RSL directory. Oh, yikes. Okay, committed it. We're good. Let's push it up. Git, I think Git's atomic, so that's nice. Ah, that looks better. And I already fixed the vulnerability. It's wrong. Git's wrong. And now look, our JavaScript usage went up by 50%. Okay, cool. We have a working website. Yay! Oh, it didn't like my desktop. So, nice. So what do we have to do now? Now, we have to quit the old stuff. Okay, let's start actually implementing the website. I have like 30 minutes left. So let's add some example data to the to the database, just so we can kind of get a grip on what we want. I've already created a database. I don't know why it wants me to do that. Let's refresh. Even though it should refresh automatically. Wow, it's not. Now, I know that I should probably not be using a non-relational database for this, but I absolutely want to, because this one's free and I don't have to do any work to find a relational one for free. And on top of that, yep, that's the only reason, because Firebase is amazing. I want to set up like a backend with Laravel. I'm lazy and I don't remember how to do that. So we'll probably have the RSOs organized by like UUID or something like that. Actually, let me see if I can grab the CSV. Do you have the RSO CSV? So I can see how the data is structured. I think Zasha might have it. I was told I would receive it. Rip. Okay, it's fine. We can just work on like UI for the moment. We'll just put like uh, RSO1, and then well, let's have like some sort of like UUID. We'll just grab like a UUID. I know. I forgot, version 4? What's the difference? Let's do version 4, I don't care. It doesn't really matter. And then we'll just shove that in there. And then we'll add a thing, and it'll be like, name will be like Dubs Tech. And then we want some other categories too. We want like category. Then we'll have like categories, right? This will be like a list, like technology. That's the only one. So let's do like arts and crafts, because why not? Oh, it didn't like that. Didn't like that at all. Everything's broken. Everything's broken. Why isn't it letting me add a subnode here? Let's get rid of this data. Oh, it's null again. Yikes, what the hell is going on? Here we go. I'll paste in our UID. Alright, it'll be a subnode named Dubs Tech. Now we'll have like, what else do we want? We want like, yeah, what kind of data do we want to see originally? Let's see, the name of the RSO. What does the old one do? The old one shows you nothing. That's not even the right website. You have to go again. Yikes, it's broken. Goodness. This is why I'm building a new one. There we go. So you see like the category, the name. Oh, it needs like a description. That's a good one. So we'll have like description. Dubs Tech is the coolest RSO around, y'all. Yay, that worked. And I organized it by name because that's how it is. Cool, so now we have at least some data, and let's actually start building like some sort of scaffold to store this data. We'll just use a table in the home one. So we'll say hello world, and then it'll show the, let's show a table of values. I should probably put this in like another component, but it doesn't matter. So how do you do a table? If only I had another repository to look at. Let's look in the components, spells, and see how I made this. Oh, yikes, I used containers and stuff. Here we go, we'll just copy my old code. It's not plagiarizing if it's from yourself, right? Right, exactly. So what properties do we want? We want a name, or like a logo, name. We'll have this all centered. We want a logo, name, description. We'll just do that so far. And then this is like the magical part. So I'm actually using another library here called Viewfire, which provides bindings directly to Firebase, and it's really, really cool. So I could just say like if I basically have a method of like a data thing of search results, I can just like do a for loop in HTML and just be like, hey, for every spell in the search results, just like iterate through it, whatever. It's really, really nice. I can just access properties using like mustache syntax, which I think is absolutely hilarious. So since we don't have any of that data yet, we're just gonna do tr. We'll just do this manually. So our first row will be like, just to get the data working. I've already forgot what I just made. Oh, TD, right? And then we'll do TD. We'll do like an image. Oh, we need an image. Let's just do like HDF. TD, and then Dubs Tech. TD. This is a really cool description, I'm sure. And we'll get the grammar right. Cool. So that should work. Go through my million tabs. Cool. Let's make this not full width. Let's see, Bulma, what you can give me. Let's make it like, what is it? It is a element, right? Yes, it is. And I don't want full width. I want non-full width. So I could probably embed this in a column. Yeah, we want to center it. It doesn't like that. Yeah, we're gonna have to embed it in a column. How do we do this? Columns, and then div class equals column. Get rid of those because we don't need those. It's gonna be a lot of me just kind of looking through the documentation, being like, "How do I do this again?" Just because that's how it is. Cool. Columns. So we just have column, and then we want to give it like a size. We could do like is 2/3. Is 2/3. And then we'll just like shove the table inside, and then we will just indent, and everything's pretty. No, it's not. I missed a closing one. TR, TD, 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 TR. Oh, it messed up that because the TR is more than it should be. No, it should figure that out. It doesn't like that. I don't think it likes that. There we go. That fixed it. Let's see what it looks like. Didn't work. Oh no, it probably did work. It's just not is centered. Get rid of the is v-centered. Let's try the making sure I didn't break anything is full width. There we go. Okay, so it is working. It's just not getting the size. Has column centered. There's like some stupid property. It's weird because the properties kind of overlap a little bit. So like there should be a way to center it. Here we go, centering columns. So columns is centered. So you could center all the columns within it, and then you just set the size property inside. Let's do this. I have to copy the documentation. You see, it's still not centered. Vi is not centered. It's got a lot of extra. Oh, that's the whole column. Do you have to make it full width? Yes, that's what you have to do. Okay, so it's filling up the. I see. So basically, the column was like that wide, but the table wasn't wide enough to fill the entire space. So I have to forcibly say it to be full width. Also, the description's like way too short for now, so we'll just do lorem ipsum. Perfect. Except it's way too long now. I love Swan text so much. Cool. Great. So we have like some static data set up, but that's not very helpful because if you remember, we want to pull the data from our database. That is the point of having a database. So I'm also not looking at the chat. RSO name and description. Well, okay, I got it now. Great. So what else do we need to do? We need to pull it out from the database, right? So how do we do that? Let me look how I did it before. So, oh God, I have to do all the thing. I'm just gonna copy my code. And we'll like shove it in here. Cool, I'm like replacing everything. Oh, I'm replacing like the whole script tag, nice. I'm surprised the syntax highlighting works like this. Like it's just magic at this point. And then I didn't close the methods tag like a smart person. And then I forgot to close out the template. Div, what the hell? Did I not close the div? That div. Oh, I didn't. I didn't. And then I indent the script tag. No, I don't indent the script tag. Yikes. Okay, and then I think I forgot another one here. No, that looks right. No, that doesn't look great. Cool. Okay, we're good. We're good. It doesn't like that indented the way it is, but it's fine. Cool. So basically what I can do is I can, I forgot how any of this even worked. So this is the name of the component that we're in, and this is the home component, so I'll call it home. It imports Firebase. It imports the thing that lets us bind directly to Firebase. We have a database that we configured in here, so we can actually access the database just directly. This took so long to figure out. Oh my god. And so basically, it'll whenever this runs, it'll just immediately return a database reference, and we'll try to grab the database once it works. And our database reference in this case is just going to be the we don't have one. It's just going to be the root, if I remember correctly. Yeah, so it's just going to be the root. We just want to grab all the data, right? Because it's just what we're looking at. So I think I can just do that, and it'll grab all the data. And then it's going to try to categorize. It's going to try to map the data to whatever structure that we implement here. So, for example, this will be like RSO, and then we'll have the name, we'll have the description, and then those are the only two properties that we have. And you can have nested properties. I think you could have. No, you can't have nested properties. You have to do them like manually, and it absolutely sucks. It's horrible. And then, oh god, we have to run searching. Yay! I'll just take that out for now. We could just come back. And then now that we have a reference, what else do you have to do? I don't know how I did this before. So cool. Search results. So that's for searching. We don't really care about searching now, do we? Before I loaded in the table, Vue actually seems better than React. Oh, it's great. I've not used React, so I can't like actually have a well-constructed argument, but I like it. That's good enough, right? I'm not explaining this well at all because this is actually my first time going back into Vue since like September. Okay, so let's find where our table is because that's really going to help. Table. If only I had a find function. Here we go. I think I looped through at some point. V4. Selected spell, current spell, and search results. Oh, because I wrapped everything in search results, right? Because I'm absolutely sneaky like that. So let's go to classes because this one's much easier to read. It's just old. It's older code, but it's easier to read. So, so I stored the refs separately, and then the data just stores each class. So I think I can just loop through it directly. Let's see. Current class.name in classes. So where's classes? Oh my god, I could just do the reference. So if I could do, did I do it outside the table? Oh, v4 in the tr. Oh, perfect, I see. Okay, cool. So we'll just immediately comment on that. We could do tr v4, and then we'll do RSO in, what did I call it? RSOs. For RSO, god, the naming sucks because it's like an acronym. RSOs. And then, is that it? And then we could just do td, and then RSO.name, td. Well, I like to put spaces after it. I know I don't like to put spaces. I like to put spaces. Looks at the cut error before. I guess I don't like to put spaces. RSO.description. I wish it like autofilled those. That'd be very nice. Okay, let's see what happens. Unexpected token, expected comma. Line 60. Oh, right. I guess I didn't do something properly. Oh, forgot the closing brace there. Should refresh. Unless everything broke. Nope, just took a while to build. And no data is being returned. Perfect. I think it's just immediately... Okay, so if we look at if I remember from the structure before, we're basically grabbing, I think, all the UUIDs. We aren't grabbing the actual values themselves. If I look at how the D&D app was built before, let's take a look at that structure, and then we can try to mirror that as best we can. Wow, it takes a while to load. It's not even on the right page. We actually took all this data from like a public GitHub repo. It's actually really nice. They just typed all of it for us. It's a lot of data. So if we go to like spells, for example. So what I was doing is I was grabbing the reference to spells, and then spells would give me an index thing like this. So let's just try doing that. Instead of doing a UUID, we'll just do an index. So let's, can I just edit that, please? It's not going to let me change the, just let me change the value. Oh, do I have to delete it and start again. Or we could just add one, and then it just won't recognize that one. I won't be able to map the data. So we could do new, and then name, dubs, tech, and then if I could spell properly. Jesus Christ. Description will be, this is my description. Cool. And then let's delete that one. Oh, it'll be deleted. Watch it just like work instantly. Whoa, why would it? I'm pretty sure my configuration is correct. It's not giving me any other errors, so I can't imagine. For each RSO, it's going to print the name, property, and the description. I think it's struggling with getting the root reference. That's my guess. I just copied this straight from the config file, so that should work. And then I am importing Viewfire and using it as I should. I am loading the right component. The view instance is running. Oh, is the view instance running? That's a great question. I think I have to move to Firefox actually now to start debugging the way I want to. Because yeah, there's no Vue plugin for what's his face. Cool. So I think Vue is running. Yeah, there's a DevTools built in for Vue, and it's really nice. So we have our main app. We have our router view. So you see, we do have our RSO's object. What the hell? So it's binding it to something called spells automatically. Where is it getting spells from? Here, let's redefine my find all. Let's do add folder. Let's just search like our source folder. I'm an idiot. So this will be our, okay, I see. RSOs. Oh my goodness, it worked. Nice. Okay. What I was doing wrong is I was naming the database reference wrong. And the data, this maps basically each object. So it would not be plural, it would be singular because it's each object. And then I'm iterating over the entire database reference. So I'm getting the reference, I'm iterating over it. And then for each one in that, it's gonna, okay, I see. Nice. So look, it's our thing from before. And what's really cool is that if we go into, let's open the Firebase base console in Firefox. I don't have to keep switching around. Unknown error. Fine, goodness. I think because I was like in the middle of modifying data, it just freaked out. It's like, oh, you can't do that. That's just fine. Do you like how the selection thing is like glitched out in Firefox? Isn't it great? Am I not logged in? Oh, I'm on the DevStack account. That would be a problem. Okay, guess we're not using Firefox. So, okay, I guess I could show this. So this is really cool. So if I'm like modifying data, it updates immediately as I modify the data. I don't know if you heard that. So if you like listen for like it's like instant. It's just magic. And I didn't have to do anything with WebSockets. Firebase handles all the WebSocket crap for me. It's great. Cool. So we have that working. Ooh, it's going to be a little bit harder. Now we have to commit our code first. Let's do that. I have made the mistake many times of forgetting to commit, or I'll forget like that I have like a pull request open. So pull data into basic table scaffold. And we'll push that up. So, wow, I'm like within time. Only have a little bit of time left though, so what else do we need to do? We could probably add a way to view more details about the RSO, like a drop down, but I don't really know how to do that. Also, my data isn't matched up. I just realized, like, logo, it says the name, and name, it says the thing, and the description's empty. I feel like adding a logo is going to take a while. because I think you have to use storage. See, that's for user-generated files. And I think I might be able just to squeeze the images into here. Images in Firebase real-time. Let's just see what Stack Overflow has to say. I love these ones where they say that closes off topic, but they're really like the best ones. Yep, it would be storage. Load the file locally and then use it just as any other data. Base64 encoded contents, you can store it as a string. Oh, it's perfect. I can just do that because we're just storing small logos. Okay, so how do they do it? Legacy Firebase, fine. We'll go to the up-to-date one. Analytics, we want the real-time database. And then what does it give us? Authentication. The database one's probably going to be useful. So, database. Let's see how they do it. Do they just do it in a 1JS file? Ew, okay. So they don't have, they do have a background image, but they're storing it locally. No, they're not. Image URL. Are they just storing it on the server? Okay, let's just try doing it like Base64. Let's see if Viewfire has any built-in things for this. Such links to the Firebase documentation. That's absolutely hilarious. Base64 images. Do I have to like encode it myself? They use storage. I mean, we're only storing like 700 images. Like, there's always some like Medium article for a hot take. I guess we can just use storage, but fine. Viewfire supports that, right? I'm like 90% sure. Database and Cloud Store. No, that's just the database. Crap. Oh, that's funny. It says the current version only supports Cloud Store, but I'm using the other one. Interesting. Where's my... Oh, because I'm using an older version. That makes sense. Okay. I think we're just gonna have to use storage, as I don't see a quick and easy way to encode the Base64 data. Otherwise, I'm just not thinking. We'll probably do that actually probably next time. That'd be a smart idea. All right, so what did we get done today, or what did I get done? Y'all did nothing, so watch. Okay. Cool. We built this. Where even is it? It's on Firefox, isn't it? We built this. We set up the project, configured the Git repo. I think I pushed everything up. We set up the HTML scaffold for just a basic table. We set up the database and put some example data into it. I created just using Viewfire, the link between the database and the code automatically reads in, and it loops through all the data in the database to just inject it into the table in real time. I also think this is responsive too. Yeah, you can see the thing matches up, so we even got that for free. All right, well, thank you for the one person, Zubair, who watched live. And if this gets uploaded later, thank you for watching. And stay tuned for the next one at some other unknown time, probably tomorrow, where we continue building this. I think next time our goal is to get images done and logo, and we'll start filling in the example data. Awesome. Goodbye.